on my license plate. Last year, they ain't even like the bay.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, you remember that...
it's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
The coaches got to keep their focus, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Conley out there with George Hill. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. AI outside. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and he banks in the layup.
Once AI gets the ball in that painted area, he's just got a number of ways that he can go to cause damage.
Conley left side. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Davis. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, AI.
Yeah, as a coach in this league, you have to have guys that you can depend on. AI is always going to give you 100.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Conley, the pass to Gay. Outside Hill. Back to Gay. For the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct, and as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
AI passes to Aldridge. Basket is good. The assist from AI. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
There's that 7'5" wingspan coming into play. Aldridge easily making that look inside.
And it's Conley penetrating over AI. That shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
Conley rejected by AI.
And that's AI saying, get that stuff out of here, sending it back.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. Great D that time from Davis.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's DeRozan, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Yeah, aware of everybody on the floor that time. AI knowing he could get that one to his teammate.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
A different look now for San Antonio. There's Ennis. He's checked in for Medu. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Walker with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 5. Hill has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by AI. 8 points for Aldridge.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
New Orleans gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hill kicks to Ariza. The pass to Wood. And stolen by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Walker's running. And the dunk by Walker.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Okafor against Aldridge. Okafor, the pass to Wood. Nails the baby hook. Wood's got his first 2 points.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Aldridge's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Hill bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Okafor gets the bucket. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Aldridge. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Aldridge has got 12 points in the game.
Well, part of this is on the defense. You let Aldridge get into any kind of rhythm scoring the basketball, and you deserve this kind of punishment.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley said, is it?
He was one of my favorite players growing up.
And you know, Conley, San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeRozan comes in for Walker. AI is checked in for White, and it's Mills in for Ricky Rubio. And that free throw good from DeRozan. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Anthony Davis. Rudy Gay is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Hill, and it's Conley in at the 1. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was on a mission. He ended up with 31 points and was his usual self on the defensive side. with a number of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Hill, no good. Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Medu. AI outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Powering through contact on the way up. AI playing with some determination.
Now here is Conley, covered by Mills. Now Conley. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Spurs out in front. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
Medu is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's AI. Then there's Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Outside Conley. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Tries it from 9. And it's AI with the bucket inside. AI's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Tipped away. Stolen by AI. Here's DeRozan. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pelicans trail by 13. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Lisa comes in for Bogdanovich. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Pelicans.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage, and high volume shots.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Conley feeling it out. And he banks in the layup.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Hill. The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it is
that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Walker's checked in for DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Spurs leading by 10. AI with it. 12 points for him. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Ariza finds Conley. From outside the arc. Walker with the rebound.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Here's AI. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Conley kicks to Hill. To the paint. Kicks it out to Ariza. Outside Hill. For the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Feeds to Aldridge. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got his 8th assist in the game. Pelicans trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the foul. AI outside. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is good. AI's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, AI's got it going right now, and you can only hope to try to keep him in spots on the floor. So far tonight, it hasn't been the case. He's running wild.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
AI has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Anthony Davis is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Conley. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Ariza in at the 2 guard. AI dishes to Aldridge. And good coming on the assist by AI. 16 points for Aldridge.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Hill, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Spurs passing it around. A nice shot by Medu. And the Spurs lead by 13.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Stolen by AI. On up the court. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by AI. AI's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for New Orleans. That's tipped. Here's AI, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Davis, the pass to Gay. Poke loose. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 15. Kicks to Conley. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Yes, that goes in. Aldridge has got 20 points.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
Here's Davis. Back to Conley. Outside, Davis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Knocked loose. Stolen by AI. And they're on the break. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Pelicans trailed by 19. Conley kicks to Davis. Pass to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
AI, it's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Conley finds Davis. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. 5 on the clock. And they get it. Gay can't get it to go.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
AI passes to Aldridge over Davis, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Aldridge has got 10 points in just the second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 5th foul. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happened.
Yeah. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the jam by AI.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Ariza has the open look, misses there. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.